What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over talking about each and every one of the new Limitless cards added into NBA 2K26 MyTEAM today. I do think you're going to have some decent budget options. Like, I think Channing Frye will be a decent budget option. Even Darius Garland, I know he's undersized. But as far as like a budget option, I think he could be really solid as well. So those are just kind of my initial thoughts on this drop. Obviously, I'm not a fan of the big time guys. Like, I'm not a fan of Steph, not a fan of Ant, but we'll talk about those cards as well. Now, let's start off with the Amethyst Darius Garland. The two most important stats are the 3-ball and the speed. With Garland, he's got a 92 3-ball as well as a 94 speed. Speed of ball is good. As far as a primary offensive option, Garland's going to be solid. The problem is, look at the defense. I mean, defensively, there are not going to be many worse cards that you guys can run than Darius Garland. So you got to figure out, is it worth running him? Is it not worth running him? For budget options, there's just not a whole lot else at that point guard position. I don't love Darius Garland. He will be able to get you guys a bucket on this game. Animations-wise, has his release on quick, all of Darius Garland 6. So again, this year, I would really recommend, if you want a guy like Darius Garland, go into shoot-around with the Cavs in the 2KU. Use Darius Garland, see if you like his dribble 6, see if you like his release, and then go from there. That is kind of one thing I do recommend. Dalton Knecht up next, 6'6", 6'9" wingspan there. Good hot spots, 93 ball, can't really dunk, 76 speed, terrible defense. So you know what, I was just kind of hyping up Darius Garland, right? I don't necessarily think Darius Garland is perfect, but I was somewhat hyping him up, saying, you know what? Like, the card can somewhat play. Dalton Knecht can't somewhat play. Like, Dalton Knecht is not good at all. There's not anything positive I can really say about him. Yeah, he can shoot the ball well, but he's got 76 speed, horrible defensive stats. He's got a 72 speed with ball. I don't know if there's many worse cards in the game that we've seen in packs than this Dalton Knecht. Yeah, he's got a good 3-ball. That's it. The card stinks. Channing Frye up next. 93 ball, 7 feet tall, can play power forward, can play center. Badges, I mean, I wish he had more total badges. I mean, I guess it's fine. 93 ball, 67 speed, can't really dunk the ball that well. Torrey Craig base on normal, basic leaner. I mean, to me, it's like, the card is fine. Do I think, he's anything game-breaking? No. Do I think he's the best Amethyst we've seen? Yeah, because I mean, here's my thing. Like, if you look at guys that you can maybe afford in the game, there's not very many options. Now, do I think Channing Frye is better than Vlade Divac? No. And honestly, I don't think it's even close. Like, Vlade Divac honestly walks circles around Channing Frye. So that's another thing that's important to think about here is it's like, I feel like the players we've gotten as weeks have gone on have gotten worse and worse. And so Channing Frye kind of stinks. He can play. Card's not very good. Bridget Carleton up next. A 6'1" small forward on this game. Now, I will say, stat-wise, she can hoop. But as far as, like, her position, it's pretty rough, right? Stat-wise, the best Ammy in the game. It's not particularly close. Hall of Fame range, set shots. You guys can see release-wise what she's working with. She has a 95 3-ball, but she's only 6'1". So, I mean, I don't even know. Like, I can't even sit up here and really say she's playable. 6'1", gonna be really tough. But stat-wise, probably the best Ammy we've seen. Then we see Diamond Myles Turner. Definitely a usable card in Myles Turner. I'm not gonna sit up here and hate on Myles Turner at all. Myles Turner is extremely good. Definitely a card a lot of people are excited about today. But I want you guys to hear me out as far as the full picture. 88 3-ball, good dunking, decent speed, decent defense. Like, there's not really any flaws, right? Tendency-wise, pretty solid. Myles Turner base should be solid enough for you guys. There's not a ton of downsides, right, that people can even say about him. And so you guys are probably like wondering, okay, Ty, so why are you trying to be negative if this card is fine and can play? Well, here's my thing with Myles Turner. I don't think he's anything too crazy. Right, the 80 speed, the 88 3-ball, like, those things are fine, but he is only 6'11". I feel like his player build isn't that good. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, if you compare him to DeMarcus Cousins, is he better than the DeMarcus Cousins? Like, yeah, defensively, I guess he gives you a lot more, so he is better than DeMarcus Cousins, actually by quite a bit. I mean, I should be hyping up Myles Turner. The card is good. I think part of the problem is I've got Kwame Brown. Part of the problem is I think Jack Sigma is still better than Myles Turner, so it's tough, but Myles Turner is really good for a diamond. The problem I know is this card's going to be crazy expensive. He's not going to be cheap whatsoever. If Myles Turner is like under 200,000 MT, honestly, he is a pretty solid value. Now, the problem is I don't think he's going to be under 200,000 MT. So, got to take the good with the bad. Myles Turner actually is really solid, especially defensively. I think the question to me is like, he would have to play over Pascal Siakam for me to play in King of the Court. And honestly, he could. Like, something I'm definitely going to have to think about. I just think as far as the overall picture, Siakam may have the advantage, but it is something I'm definitely going to have to think about as I am going and looking at Myles Turner a little bit more. The card is really good. I'm not going to sit up here and act like he's not. The card is really good. Definitely has some value, especially if you are in need at that center position. I just don't want you guys to think Myles Turner is going to be cheap, because the card in Myles Turner, he's going to be expensive. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no thinking Myles Turner is going to be cheap. Card is going to be pricey today. Next up, we do see Michael Redd. Michael Redd is not going to be good on this game at all. And so I know he's 6'6", and I know Michael Redd has had some decent cards in the past. It's been a while, but we used to get good Michael Redd cards. This card is not going to be great, not going to be ideal whatsoever. 93 3-ball, dunking-wise, not great. 86 speed defensively. I mean, he's not the worst. His release is not going to be great. It's just really going to be tough to get to Michael Redd. I think there is way better players at that shooting guard position. Andrew Wiggins is better. Obviously, if you've got Clay, he's better. Bruce Bowen is better if you got him from the level 37 pack. It's just really tough for me to get to Michael Redd. Next up, we do see CJ McCollum. 6'3", 6'6" wingspan. Hotspots from 4 out of 5. Placed around the arc. 93 3-ball, 87 speed. Defensively, honestly, is pretty solid. CJ based on quick. Leaner-wise, probably pretty gross. D-book dribble style. I'm going to say this, and people might not like it. I think CJ McCollum is going to be underrated on this game. I do. I don't think there's going to be people gassing him, and I don't think he's great, but I don't think this card is that bad. You give him some of the important defensive badges. He's got good hotspots. One thing I'm going to have to see, and I'll do it here at the end of this video. I'll go into shootout with all these players, and we'll see. I want to see the release of CJ McCollum, what it's going to be like as far as his release and as far as his leaner, because leaners right now are so important in this game. So I want to see what that's like for CJ McCollum. Arike Ogunbowale up next. 5'8" at the point guard position. Stat-wise, incredibly good. But it just doesn't matter, because if you're 5'8", it's just like, you really can't play. Like, I'm sorry, you just can't. Steph Curry up next, 6'2", 6'3" wingspan. Hotspots for over 98 3-ball, 92 speed. Can't dunk. Defense, not great. You're going to have to apply some defensive badges to him. Steph based on normal. Steph leaner. Steph is going to be Steph. Like, if you've used Steph in past games, you know what the card is ultimately going to give you. To me, it's just tough because, I mean, he can't dunk. He's undersized. Defensively, he's terrible. So for every good thing Steph does, I think it's just going to be tough. Cameron Brink up next. Power forward, 88 3-ball, 93 speed. Defensively looks immaculate. Like, if Cameron Brink, and DBG tweeted this, but it's true. If Cameron Brink was 6'6" instead of 6'4", I'd be gassing her up, right? I would, a ton, because she's got a lot of things going for her. Like, she genuinely does. But the problem is, at 6'4", you can't really get it. Like, you can't really get to her at all. Like, 6'8", Siakam feels undersized at the 4, let alone 6'4". Again, stat-wise, amazing for Cameron Brink, but it's just not enough, in my opinion, to use her in this game. That's my opinion. You guys can, try her out if you want to, but I just think it's going to be really tough to get to Cameron Brink. Next up, Anthony Edwards, 93 3-ball, 93 speed. Defensively, okay, not great. Badge-wise, honestly, I like his badges. We'll get to that in a second. Driving dunk's good. Speed ball handle's good. My thing with Ant is this, right? Is he going to be moving that well? Is his release going to be that great? I don't think for either of those things Ant is going to do it at a high level. And again, we'll take all these cards into shoot around, but that's where I'm at. It's like, Ant has never had the best SIGs in my team, and so, or in the game in general, and so it's like, how do I get to him? I don't know. And we'll take a look at all these cards in shoot around, but Myles Turner is really the only one that pops out to me right now. Now let's take a look at all of these cards in shoot around here, right? And let's start with Anthony Edwards. Release-wise, it's fine, but it's just nothing crazy. If you want to look at Ant's leaner, I mean, just not great. And so, again, those are the things you got to look at. I guess going right, his leaner is okay. But movement-wise, I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe you guys can move with Ant. It's not the worst, but he's just not a card I would really, recommend to people. I'm not saying he's unusable, but like when you're looking at some of your top cards in the game, I just don't think you're ever going to get to Anthony Edwards. Steph Curry up next is going to have a place on this game. Now, I don't know if that's for me, because obviously I can't really probably use Steph to his max ability. But Steph is definitely going to have a place on this game. I'm not even going to sit here and act like he can't. But let's start with the catch and... Okay, can I just get a catch and shoot release with you, Steph? Catch and shoot release, super fast, super quick, right? Off the quick stop, you guys can see, can knock things down in, in bulk. Steph should literally never miss for you, especially with that high of a 3-ball. Now, as far as his leaner is concerned, it's going to be tough to stop Steph, right? The leaner going right is way better than the leaner going left. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I feel like Steph used to have better leaners. I don't know, at least tougher leaners to contest, but that's just me when I'm looking at things. Steph is still going to be a cheese ball on this game, still going to be super tough to stop. The thing for me is defensively, it's just going to be a rough time for Steph. And that is really where I'm at with the card. It's like, yeah, for every good thing Steph is going to do for you guys on the court, like he's still got to get a stop on the other end. And I just don't know if he's really going to be able to do that, at a really, really high level. So that's just kind of where I'm at with things. I wonder if CJ McCollum is on the all-time trailblazer. I thought he would be. So let's look at CJ McCollum here up next. I want to see release-wise, movement-wise, what this card is going to look like. And I want to start with the leaner. Leaner for CJ, pretty troll, right? Not one I love at all going left. It's not bad, but he just doesn't get any real separation with it. I mean, going right, it actually is pretty solid. I feel like really quick. I can't hate on it, right? It is quick. His release is incredible. CJ McCollum is going to be a sleeper in this drop. I'm telling y'all, 6'3", yeah, it's a little undersized, but he's going to play some defense. Offensively, he's immaculate. I really like this CJ McCollum card. I do. Now, again, price-wise, I don't know what he's going to be like, but CJ is going to be able to play a little ball for y'all. So don't think he's bad. He's definitely not bad. He's definitely going to be able to play at a really, really high level for people. Is Myles Turner hurt? That's tough. Myles Turner's hurt, so I can't even use him. Is that the... No, Myles Turner's on the Bucks. I had like a moment there that I couldn't even figure it out. I'm like, bro, what is going on? And then I realized, oh yeah, that's what happened. And part of the reason I had a moment like that is because on his player card it said the Pacers, so that's just always what I assume. Same thing, like with a guy like same thing with CJ McCollum. Let's look at Myles' release. Is it great? It's pretty solid. I mean, honestly, I can't hate on Myles Turner release at all. It's relatively solid. Easy to time, easy to green. I don't think it's, like the level of like a Jack Sigma, but I think it's pretty solid. He also does come with the basic leaner, which is good and tough to contest as well. I like Myles Turner on this game. I genuinely do. Now, is he going to be as good as Jack Sigma? No, but the card is definitely going to be able to play for you. So if this card is somewhat affordable for y'all today, just know I like him, right? I definitely do like what Myles Turner is going to be able to provide for us on the floor. So just initial look, I like what Myles Turner is going to do for us. Let's see. So we got Myles Turner. We went through CJ McCollum. Is there a let me see. Is Michael Redd on the all-time Bucks? Let's use Michael Redd real quick, and then we'll probably call it a day. I might use Darius Garland for y'all, but y'all can kind of see that on your own time too. But let's look at Michael Redd, a card that in the past has really been good. It's just like his release is so slow now. Like, there's just no silver lining in it, guys. Like, even the Pro 3 leaner is slow. And yeah, he's going to be able to green shots because he's got high ratings, but it just doesn't really matter a whole ton. I'm never going to hype up Michael Redd until they start making him as good as he used to be, because Michael Redd used to be good on 2Ks, guys. I'm telling you right now, he used to be really, really good. Next up, last but certainly not least, we got Darius Garland here. Movement-wise, I mean, in the past has been good. This year, I feel like it's, I don't know, mediocre. Release-wise, feels pretty good. Feels relatively fast, relatively quick. Let's look at his leaner. It's nothing special. I was hoping Darius Garland would be good. Honestly, he's not. So overall, what are my thoughts? It's Myles Turner, Steph, and that's about it. I don't know how else to say it. I mean, CJ McCollum's okay, but this drop is pretty rough, to say the least. That's going to wrap it up for our video today. Let me know your thoughts on this down below in the comments, guys. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.